Did you know that in one small European country with just 10 million people, you might accidentally bump into an adult film star while buying groceries? Or that people there keep live fish in their bathtubs before Christmas dinner? The Czech Republic holds secrets that will completely shatter everything you thought you knew about this mysterious Central European nation. Adult film industry. The Czech Republic, with a population of just 5 million people, which is less than 1% of the world's population, is home to 13% of the global adult film industry. Along with Hungary, the Czech Republic is one of the largest producers of adult films in Europe. This means that while you're walking around the beautiful streets of Prague, admiring the architecture and enjoying the culture, you might unknowingly pass by someone who is a well-known star in the adult film industry. The question that is how and why the Czech Republic chose to grow in this industry despite its small population. When you talk to local Czechs about this topic, they primarily attribute it to the pursuit of easy money. Czech women enter this industry by their own choice, without any coercion, purely for quick and easy financial gain. Despite offering a relatively high quality of life compared to many countries, this industry has become surprisingly normalized. However, these topics are rarely discussed publicly in the Czech Republic. Many tourists visiting the country are completely unaware that it's one of the top producers in this sector globally. Czech stars are not only prominent within Europe, but are also exported to other active regions in this sector, such as the United States. Czech Christmas traditions. Forget everything you know about Christmas dinner. While most of the world is preparing turkey or ham, Czech families are doing something that would shock most visitors. The centerpiece of traditional Czech Christmas Eve dinner is fried carp served with potato salad. A few days before Christmas, Czech families buy a live carp and keep it temporarily in their bathtub or a large container of water at home. You heard that correctly? Live fish swimming in the family bathtub. This isn't just a quirky tradition. There's a practical purpose. The practice is believed to purify the fish, ensuring it's as fresh and clean as possible before being prepared for the family feast. After the meal, many families save one fish scale and place it inside their wallet. This simple gesture is said to bring good luck, prosperity, and financial abundance throughout the coming year. Imagine explaining to foreign guests why there's a fish swimming in your bathroom. But for Czech families, this is as normal as decorating a Christmas tree. If this story surprises you, don't forget to hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and leave a like to show your support. Your engagement helps us keep creating more captivating stories and uncovering the world's hidden wonders. Beautiful women and a unique dating culture. Czech women are renowned worldwide for their natural beauty. With striking blue or gray eyes, silky golden hair, and an elegant simplicity that's impossible to ignore. The interesting thing about Czech dating culture is that women are often the ones taking charge. They initiate conversations, make decisions, and aren't afraid to be proactive in relationships. This isn't just modern feminism. This is deeply rooted in Czech culture. Czech women will approach men they're interested in, plan dates, and take the lead in ways that would surprise people from more traditional cultures. Yet men are still expected to bring flowers on first dates and maintain old-fashioned romance. It's this unique blend of modern assertiveness and traditional charm that makes Czech dating culture so distinct. The laid-back approach reflects the Czech attitude toward life. Relaxed, straightforward, and without unnecessary drama. Relationships here are built on mutual respect and understanding, often resulting in deep, meaningful connections that last. Would you let a Czech woman pick up the check on your first date? Let us know in the comments below. Czech wedding traditions. Czech wedding traditions are unlike anything you've seen before. And they involve two rituals that sound almost dangerous, but are actually beautiful symbols of unity. The first tradition is called breaking the dishes. Right before the main celebration, a bowl or plate is deliberately shattered in front of the bride and groom. This isn't an accident or bad luck. It's actually meant to drive away evil spirits and bring good fortune. But here's the test. The bride and groom must work together to clean up every single shard. If they do it efficiently and cooperatively, it's considered a perfect sign for their future marriage. This ritual symbolizes that they're ready to face life's challenges together and can handle problems as a team. The second tradition is even more unique. It's called the linen wrapping, where a large piece of linen or wide napkin is draped across both the bride and groom's shoulders, physically connecting them. This isn't just symbolic. It represents the community welcoming the bride into her new family and social circle. Both traditions highlight that Czech marriage isn't just about love, it's about partnership, cooperation, and belonging within the broader community. Marriage Week rekindling romance. Every February, the Czech Republic celebrates something called National Marriage Week, a unique tradition focusing on love and commitment that goes far beyond Valentine's Day. This week brings couples of all ages together for practice weddings, renewal of vows, and some young couples even have a second wedding just for fun. One of the key highlights is the Bridge of Love in a town called CZECHIA. Couples lock their love by attaching a padlock to the bridge and tossing the key into the river below, much like the famous Pont des Arts in Paris. This symbolizes eternal love, and it's a beautiful tradition to witness. Here's why this tradition is so important. With a staggering divorce rate nearing 50%. National Marriage Week serves as a gentle reminder for couples to reconnect and remember why they fell in love in the first place. During this week, activities and events are organized across the country to encourage couples to spend quality time together. We're talking about candlelit dinners, couples games, and workshops specifically designed to strengthen relationships. National Marriage Week isn't just about celebrating love. It's about taking the time to nurture relationships in meaningful ways, providing an opportunity to rekindle romance and remind couples of the importance of commitment in a world where relationships are increasingly fragile. The Curious Case of the Toilet Museum. When you think of museums, you probably picture art galleries, historical artifacts, or scientific exhibits. But in Prague, there's something uniquely odd yet fascinating that attracts thousands of visitors every year: the Historic Toilet Museum. This museum hosts around 1,800 different artifacts, toilets, and chamber pots of various designs and sizes from throughout history. We're talking about gold-plated chamber pots, toilets that belonged to Napoleon Bonaparte and Abraham Lincoln, and even replicas of those used on the legendary Titanic. The museum offers a humorous glimpse into history through the lens of something everyone uses but rarely talks about. Imagine the stories these artifacts could tell. You're literally looking at chamber pots that have been used by emperors and US presidents. It's a fun thought that makes history a little more relatable and definitely more memorable. Beyond just toilets, the museum provides fascinating insights into hygiene and how it has evolved over centuries. The items on display tell a story about culture, health practices, and social attitudes across different periods of time. It's quirky, educational, and full of surprises. For those who enjoy history with a humorous twist, this museum proves that even the most mundane aspects of human life have fascinating stories to tell. If you ever get the chance to visit Prague, would you check out this quirky museum? Type number 1 if this museum is definitely on your must-visit list. Festivals and traditions. The Czech Republic has some of the most unique festivals and traditions that sound absolutely bizarre to outsiders, but make perfect sense within the cultural context. The Witch-burning festival is held on the last night of April. April 30th, known as Witch Night. People create straw dolls representing witches and throw them into large bonfires to burn. Meanwhile, everyone dresses up, dances, and sings around the fire, creating an incredibly lively festival atmosphere that looks like something out of a medieval movie. According to Czech folklore, April 30th marks the peak of evil forces after the long, cold, and dark winter. Burning witches isn't just a fun activity, it's a cleansing act and a way to ward off evil spirits, bringing peace to the community. The festival also marks the welcome of a new season, symbolizing hope for positive changes in life. But wait, it gets even more interesting during Easter. Unlike most countries worldwide, during Easter, Czech women actually expect and ask to be lightly tapped by their men with willow branches while the men sing to them. The women literally request their husbands to do this. This act symbolizes love and a hopeful start for family growth, especially for couples wishing to have children. Additionally, on May 1st, couples engage in a special ritual where they express their love under a cherry tree before heading to a pub. At the pub, looking directly into each other's eyes while toasting is considered crucial, symbolizing bonding and sincerity in the relationship. Czech beer culture. Beer culture in the Czech Republic isn't just about drinking, it's practically a national religion. The Czechs proudly hold the world record for the highest beer consumption per capita, making this beverage an essential part of everyday life. In many traditional pubs, a glass of beer can actually cost less than bottled water, which tells you everything you need to know about priorities here. What most tourists don't know: This deep passion for beer comes with strict toasting rituals that you absolutely must follow, or you'll be considered incredibly rude. When raising your glass and saying cheers, it is mandatory to make direct eye contact with your companions, and you must never cross arms while clinking glasses. Breaking these rules is considered impolite or even a sign of bad luck. These aren't just suggestions. They're serious cultural rules that reflect the Czech people's profound respect for sincerity and courtesy in relationships. A Czech pub is more than just a place to drink. It's a social hub where people meet, share conversations, and appreciate the artistry of perfectly poured beer. The beer culture here is so sophisticated that there are specific techniques for pouring beer, different types of foam, and even specific glassware for different beer styles. It's an art form that has been perfected over centuries. The cursed astronomical clock. Standing proudly in the heart of Prague is the world-famous astronomical clock, over 6 centuries old. This isn't just any timepiece. It's one of the oldest functioning astronomical clocks in the world, with intricate mechanisms that track the movements of the sun, moon, and even zodiac signs. But what makes this clock truly extraordinary isn't just its age or complexity, it's the dark legend that surrounds it. Local legends tell of a powerful curse attached to this magnificent timepiece. It's said that if the clock ever stops working, disaster will fall upon the entire city of Prague. This isn't just a tourist story. Many locals genuinely believe in this curse, and it's part of what draws millions of visitors to Prague's Old Town Square every year. The statues that flank the clock face tell their own story, representing vanity, greed, death, and lust. These figures add to the clock's mystique, reminding us of humanity's timeless struggles and the consequences of our actions. Every hour, the clock comes alive with the walk of the apostles, when all 12 apostles appear in procession through the clock's windows, creating a spectacle that has mesmerized people for generations. Beyond the myth and mystery, the astronomical clock represents a feat of medieval engineering and artistic achievement that still functions perfectly today. The fact that this complex mechanism has survived wars, revolutions, and centuries of weather while maintaining its precision is nothing short of miraculous. One of the world's safest countries. Despite all the unusual traditions and mysterious legends, Czech Republic ranks as one of the safest countries in the world. Whether you're walking through Prague's bustling streets at midnight or enjoying the serenity of small countryside towns, safety is hardly a concern for visitors. The Global Peace Index regularly lists the Czech Republic among the safest places to live and visit. The low crime rate and stable economy make it an incredibly attractive destination for tourists and expatriates alike. Prague, with its cobblestone streets and historic charm, manages to be both stunningly beautiful and remarkably secure. This sense of security is reflected in the daily lives of the people who enjoy outdoor cafes, late-night strolls, and community events without any fear. You'll see children playing in parks unsupervised, elderly people walking alone at night, and tourists exploring with complete peace of mind. For travelers, this means you can focus entirely on enjoying the sights, sounds, and flavors of the country rather than constantly worrying about safety concerns. Whether you're a solo traveler, a couple, or a family, the Czech Republic offers peace of mind that makes your visit even more enjoyable and allows you to truly immerse yourself in the culture. Sports, the heartbeat of Czechia. Sports are a major passion in the Czech Republic. And when I say major, I mean it's practically a national obsession. Whether it's soccer, tennis, or ice hockey, Czechs live and breathe athletics in a way that brings the entire country together. Soccer teams like SK Slavia Prague dominate the national sports scene, but ice hockey is undoubtedly the pride of the country. Legends like Jaromír Jágr, one of the NHL's greatest players of all time, are considered national heroes. When the Czech national hockey team plays, the entire country stops to watch. Winter sports are also a huge part of Czech culture, especially with talented athletes like Ester Ledecká, who made history by winning gold medals in both skiing and snowboarding at the same Olympics. This achievement was so remarkable that it shocked the entire sporting world and made her a household name globally. The love for winter sports is evident throughout the country's numerous ski resorts. Whether you're a beginner or an expert, Czech ski areas such as Spindlerov Mlyn and Pakpad Sněžku offer excellent facilities and breathtakingly beautiful winter landscapes that rival the famous alpine resorts. From soccer fields to ski slopes, Sports unite this small nation in ways that create a spirited community celebrating victories together. Even those who don't actively participate in sports are avid spectators, often gathering in local pubs to cheer on their favorite teams, creating an atmosphere of camaraderie that's infectious. Prague Castle, a fairy tale come to life. Prague Castle isn't just a tourist attraction. It's the largest castle complex in the world and a magical place that literally brings fairy tales to life. When you enter the castle grounds, you feel like you're stepping into a storybook, with majestic courtyards, intricate Gothic architecture, and centuries-old stories around every corner. St. Vitus Cathedral, located within the castle complex, is an architectural marvel with breathtaking stained glass windows that have witnessed many significant moments in Czech history, including royal coronations. The cathedral showcases soaring spires, intricate sculptures, and beautiful mosaics that tell the stories of the country's rich and often turbulent past. Golden Lane is another must-see attraction, a narrow street lined with colorful houses that showcase the humble lives of medieval artisans. These small houses were once inhabited by goldsmiths, blacksmiths, and even a famous fortune teller. Today, they host exhibitions that bring medieval history to life in ways that textbooks never could. If you're feeling adventurous, you can take the underground vault tour to discover hidden treasures and eerie tales that reside beneath the castle walls. These vaults tell a darker side of history, filled with tales of imprisonment, torture, and mystery that will give you chills and make you appreciate how much the world has changed. The castle complex is so vast that you could spend an entire day exploring and still not see everything. It's a living piece of history that continues to function as the official residence of the Czech president, while serving as a window into centuries of European culture and politics. Music everywhere. Music is such a fundamental part of Czech culture that it's almost impossible to wander through Prague without hearing live performances. Whether it's talented street performers, entertaining passers-by with classical pieces, or jazz floating out of intimate clubs. The Czech people love music, and they love to share it with the world. The musical landscape here is incredibly diverse. You could easily start your evening with a symphony performance in one of Prague's historic concert halls and end up dancing to electronic beats in an underground club until dawn. This isn't unusual. It's just a typical night out in Prague. The love of music runs deep in Czech culture. It's more than just an entertainment. It's a lifestyle and a form of expression that connects people across generations. Prague is home to several internationally renowned music festivals, like the Prague Spring International Music Festival, which brings together the world's best classical musicians for weeks of performances across the city. What makes the Czech music scene truly special is its accessibility. Whether you enjoy rock, jazz, electronic, or classical music, it's always easy to find a performance that fits your taste. Music fills the air in Prague and touches every corner of the country, creating an atmosphere that's vibrant, dynamic, and constantly evolving. Street musicians aren't just tolerated here, they're celebrated as part of the cultural fabric. Many of these performers are incredibly talented artists who choose to share their music directly with people rather than confining themselves to concert halls. Bohemian Crystal Paradise. The Czech Republic's Bohemian crystal products are world-renowned. And there's a fascinating reason why. Glassmaking has been a cherished tradition in Bohemia for over 800 years, with artisans producing some of the finest crystal pieces imaginable. This isn't mass production. This is true artistry passed down through generations. The techniques used to create these masterpieces are still passed down from generation to generation. Even in today's technologically advanced world, Bohemian crystal production retains its artistry through traditional glass-blowing techniques and meticulous decoration by skilled craftsmen who have dedicated their entire lives to perfecting their craft. A visit to a crystal factory, such as those in Karlovy Vary, allows you to witness firsthand how these intricate pieces are crafted. You'll watch master artisans at work, blowing glass at temperatures exceeding 1,000 degrees Celsius, and cutting intricate designs with precision that seems almost impossible. Each piece of Bohemian crystal tells a story of craftsmanship, heritage, and beauty that spans centuries. The crystal chandeliers, wine glasses, and decorative pieces produced here are so highly regarded that they have been used in royal palaces, luxury hotels, and prestigious buildings around the world. When you see Bohemian crystal in international auction houses selling for thousands of dollars, you understand that you're not just looking at glassware, you're looking at functional art. The reputation of Czech crystal is so strong that it has become a symbol of quality and elegance worldwide. Collectors and connoisseurs specifically seek out authentic Bohemian crystal because they know they're getting something truly special. A culinary journey in Czech cuisine. Czech cuisine is a treat for the senses and a perfect reflection of Central Europe's rich culinary traditions. The food here is hearty, flavorful, and designed to satisfy both body and soul. Let's start with svíčková, a dish featuring braised beef and creamy vegetable sauce served with bread dumplings. The blend of spices and the sauce's rich texture creates a dining experience that's both comforting and sophisticated. This dish is often served with cranberries and whipped cream, providing a slightly sweet element that perfectly complements the savory flavors. It might sound unusual to combine sweet and savory elements, but the result is absolutely delicious and represents the Czech approach to balancing flavors. Another classic that you absolutely must try is vepřo knedlo zelo, crispy roast pork paired with steamed bread dumplings and tangy sauerkraut. This combination might seem simple, but the execution requires skill and the flavors work together in perfect harmony. And then there's the famous trdelník, a sweet cinnamon sugar-coated pastry that you'll find on almost every street corner in Prague. This spiral pastry is often filled with ice cream, Nutella, or fresh fruit, making it a favorite among tourists and locals alike. The smell of trdelník being prepared is absolutely irresistible and will draw you in from blocks away. Of course, we can't talk about Czech cuisine without mentioning Czech beer, often considered the best in the world. The Czech Republic has the highest beer consumption per capita globally, and once you taste authentic Czech beer, you'll understand why. The brewing techniques, the quality of ingredients, and the cultural significance of beer create an experience that goes far beyond just drinking. Whether you're sipping a perfectly poured Pilsner in a traditional pub or touring one of the country's many historic breweries, you'll quickly learn why Czech beer has such an incredible reputation. It's not just about the drink itself, it's about the culture of sharing a pint with friends, engaging in meaningful conversations, and enjoying life's simple pleasures. So there you have it, 15 absolutely mind-blowing facts about the Czech Republic that prove this small Central European nation is unlike anywhere else on Earth. These facts reveal a country where ancient traditions blend seamlessly with modern realities, where beauty and quirkiness coexist, and where every corner holds a story that challenges your expectations. The Czech Republic isn't just a tourist destination. It's a cultural experience that will change how you think about Europe and the world. If you found these facts as shocking and fascinating as I did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible discoveries about countries and cultures that will blow your mind. Which fact surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one and love hearing your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll explore more hidden secrets from around the world that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew.